I'm going back again into the breach. Oh, dude, I'm just gonna lean back. Lean back.
That's not happening.
Oops, wrong button. Die, everybody. Dude, you know, it's kind of interesting playing this game after having not played ARPGs for, like, a really long time. Because, I mean, like, a lot of the games that I do play are games that have... God, how do I describe it? Like, okay, so the sort of power growth that's in this game. 1, 2...
So many eggs. These are not random raids. They're here to colonize.
Like, when I play this, as I'm leveling stuff up, it's like, okay, this will deal 6 more damage. Okay, 10 more damage. Okay, 20 more damage. There's a whole lot of, like, repeated power growth in ARPGs. And what there's not a lot of is, like, here is a completely new thing that you can do. And when I say not a lot of, I'm talking about on a per-hour basis. Like, for each hour of gameplay that I put in, most of it will be that my statistics increase, and less of it will be that more and more different lateral options unlock. And, like, when I think about something like Dota, you know, it's kind of the opposite. Like, a lot of what you're doing is you're getting new abilities, unlocking your spells, getting an item that unlocks some sweet passive or active effect. Die. I love this rapid fire thing so much, dude. And it's kind of interesting how much my brain just slowly starts to turn off. This is like a Netflix game, man.
I need more power.
And it's kind of funny to play something like, a lot of the games that I'll play is like Dota, which you wrap up in an hour. Like, tops. Or Slay the Spire, where a whole run will be like an hour and a half. One. And I kind of feel like, man, I really gotta... Oops, wrong button. I really gotta get a better sense of a build so I have, like, some more goals that I'm working for. Because right now I'm just, like, leveling up whatever I want willy-nilly. But it's funny because, like, because the games I play are so much about unlocking new choices and giving a player a chance to weigh against them. Well, let me back up. If you had an ARPG like this that did not have a lot of power growth, whoops, and instead was just tons of unlocking of new abilities and new combinations, like, there's only so many, oops, different combos you can have before you start running out of content. I don't know where I'm going with all this. I have, like, a weak sense of an idea. A weak sense of a statement that I guess I'm trying to think through as I just smash those little flappy bastards. Oh my god, the sacks have gold in them. Ah, yes. As inspired by real life. 1, 2... What'd I just get? I'm selling all this, man. I'm just being straight spellcaster, boy.
I need more power.
Not in town. I wonder what... wonder what my point is. I wonder what my point is with all this. Man, I might even go take a break later on and get, like, another round of coffee. I'm like a sleepy boy today. Etage 1. Let's see. What is my point? Let me take my headphones out and see if I can make a point. I like to try to make points. And in the same way, oh, could you please click on the guy? Click on the guy, on the guy. On the guy, on the guy, on the guy, on the guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where did our character name come from? Well, Moo is our character's name is, of course, Merbuchi Malji Srapu. Boo pa boo. 17 characters devoted to us. What is my point? Okay, here might be my point. Here's my continued attempt to try to articulate. I like to have that loose sensation in the head. Does shift spamming work? Oh, it does. That's great. Oh my god, I can just yeet out. Oh, lightning. Oh, very, very frightening. Perfect. Ooh, a placard. New skin unlock. We got a placard. 2, 1, 2. Which is, I think everyone has, like, let's zoom back to the 2000s. Early 90s. Oh. Oh. Rare. Ooh, yeah, we got those gems, baby. Think back to, like, you know, Diablo 1, since we're playing an action RPG, and I assume that there's at least some percentage of people that are watching this because they're like, ooh, fucking I love these kinds of games. Like, if you think back to the systems and the gameplay back then, it's like, they're a little rudimentary, right? They feel simplistic. You know, you don't have a lot of gems slotting sweet-ass combinations like you have in a Path of Exile. Holy rare stuff. Hold on, let's just evaluate this. No. And this is, wait, what's this one? Move speed, force shield, move speed. No. Bane of Pauldron. 12 health, 3 all resistances, more ferocity. Shoulder, agility, damage agility. Are you gonna talk to me about sticky keys now, huh? Huh, Windows? You're holding the shift button for a long time, are you sure? Oh, God. But yeah, a lot of those old games, they just feel simple. And if you have played a lot of these ARPGs, you start to go like, oh man, you want more. You want evolution. You want some more dope shit happening in the games. Alright, this shift clicking is working great. And obviously, as time goes on, you get more sophisticated incarnations of whatever that type of game is. Where's Sean Plot going with this? Where's Sean Plot going with this? Man, we're having a hard time trying to figure out this point. Spellcasting speed. What's this thing do? 100% spell critical hit chance while willpower is above 75%? No. Life Leech? No. Casting a spell empowers your next attack? Meh. Increase maximum rage willpower, allowing you to cast more spells and attacks. Oh, yeah. What's casting speed score? What does that mean? What does that even mean? I mean, I'm confirming this. This is exactly what we want. Come to me. If I just hold the right mouse button, that was just maximum damage. You know, I'm gonna go insane if I can't figure out how I want to articulate what I'm feeling. Fuck. Am I level 11 on this thing yet? Damn. What is Sean Plot trying to talk about? Alright, let me see if I can poop this out. Did you see how much I started and stopped and started and stopped and started and stopped over the last 30 minutes just trying to, like, get a point out? I do this with myself all the time when I'm at home. I'm just pacing around being like, I know I have a thought here somewhere, and I'm trying to articulate it, and it doesn't work, and I try again, it doesn't work, and try again, it doesn't work, try again, it doesn't work, and then I'm just like, yeah, I got it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take we're going to call this this is a beta attempt, right? We're in pre-alpha trying to figure out the idea, and we're in the beta of the idea. Okay, this is the beta of the statement. So something I've been thinking about a lot lately in a variety of genres is the interesting way in which there is a starting idea that then gets deepened. And I'm going to use Factorio as an example, because I've just been thinking about this as I've been sitting there getting exhausted, just droning on watching some Factorio gameplay videos in the evening. But in Factorio, there's this idea of automation. You make a device that places iron ore onto a conveyor belt. And then it starts going down the conveyor belt, and then you have a little arm that picks up iron ore and it puts it into a furnace that then creates an iron plate. And then you have another device that pulls out the iron plate, places that on a conveyor belt. So then you can have iron plates, and then you have copper pipeline somewhere else, and then the copper plates and the iron plates then can be used and combined into a new assembly facility to make something new. And so what one might say is, man, I really need to deepen this game. I want to make there be more stuff. And you know what you could do? You could take the same idea you have and you could just go more linearly. It just keeps going. Like you can make some level 1 iron item, and then you can process it into a level 2 iron item, and then process that into a level 3 iron item. It's the same thing, just continuing to build. But what I found very interesting about when I was playing is that there were other things that would deepen and enrich the game, but not in a bland linear fashion. It's not just more things getting assembled in the same way again and again. For instance, I was talking yesterday about they have this whole train transport system. Sometimes there's a resource that you get way over there, and you need to ship it back to way over here. So then you set up an automated train that moves over there to where the oil is. It pumps into the train, and then it automatically moves back once it's full, and it unloads the oil back home. And this is what I mean about deepening in a way that's non-linear. Instead of just saying, oh, the conveyor belt that's shipping stuff around, that's the only way you move stuff around, and we just have more things get built in a different way. There's a different type of transport system. Trains operate and function a little differently than conveyor belts. And so the considerations that you're going to put in are a little different. But you, the player, are still kind of working with the same gist of an idea of, I'm trying to automate stuff. Let me come back to my point. It's interesting to me. I can imagine someone who's building an early prototype of Factorio is saying, how do I deepen and enrich this thing in a way that just doesn't feel like I'm taking the same idea and slapping it end to end to end on itself? Instead of just saying there's more and more and more stuff to put on conveyor belts, I introduce trains. Kind of the same thing, a little different flavor. And I've been thinking about this with a variety of different games that have sort of evolved in their respective genres. And, like, let's take the ARPG as one. Way back in the Diablo 1 days, you just had these 3 classes. You had some different skills you could improve, and then you fast forward to today and you have something like Path of Exile with these complicated gem slotting systems that are helping you create different customized tuned spells and all this crazy rich depth skill tree. You'd say that it has evolved and it has changed. And the point that I was trying to get at is that I have been not playing ARPGs for maybe like, let's see, when was I in college? We are in 2020, so maybe I haven't really played any for like 10 years or so. Maybe Diablo 3 was the last one I played, but whatever. And I'm just now sitting down to start playing this ARPG again, and it's funny how I'm seeing all these familiar loops of like, dude, you just level up and you get the more powerful item. So that way you can kill the dudes and you can see the numbers raise, and then you can like make your Frost Nova get bigger. Yeah. It's just straightforward. Just grow. And it makes me ask the question, well, what is the next step for ARPG type stuff? You know what I mean? We've seen a couple of genre evolutions. What's the next step for the team shooter? Ta-da, Overwatch. We introduce a whole bunch of movement mechanics and special capabilities and ultimates that kind of evolves the familiar feeling that's there. Path of Exile, I feel like, did a really brilliant evolution of ARPG stuff by adding in these crazy combination-y things, the crazy gem systems. And there's always the simple linear option of do the same thing but stack it end-to-end. Hey, number growth is good. And so, how about instead of stopping at the millions, we just keep making it grow to the billions, right? It's kind of interesting to play this game and to just be thinking about that. Because right now, as I'm playing, I mean, the combat's very satisfying. Make no mistake about that, right? It's really good. Let's get that right. But I thus far haven't seen anything that feels too different. Feels too out of there, and I just wonder, like, what would be that sort of next step? Because, I mean, I feel like Factorio, in and of itself, assuming that you have not played any crafting games, Factorio is a very fascinating take on the crafting game, where it's like, oh, no, dude, we're actually all about the automation. I was using the screech when we don't know. We're all in on the automation. I am automation plot. Annihilation commencing. Dude, I want level 11, like, so bad. So bad. Level 7, 7, and 7. Laced boots. Ferocity. Occult. Spellcasting speed score. Babushka. Yeah, Factorio is a fascinating evolution on the crafting genre, right, where there's automation, but then it also takes its idea and thinks through it deeply. And enriches this. This game doesn't seem to have anything that's particularly new. I mean, technically, this willpower rage thing is kind of interesting, but I mean, I feel like it's been explored. You know, like Diablo 3 had the whole rage meter. Bang, bang, bang. Banded Pauldron. 13 health resistance. All the numbers are the same. It's Sign Style says, so is this game worth trying? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not at the point where I'm like, oh, you gotta play this game. Oh, you gotta do it. Yeah, by the way, it could be true that this willpower rage thing is very literally fully unique, but I mean, having a meter that builds up through some sort of active thing. Whew. I mean, it could be that this is a specifically unique implementation, but this idea is only a tiny stretch beyond, oh yeah, you deal damage, there's certain attacks that build rage, and there's certain attacks that spend rage. Like the Barbarian already did that in D3. Pneumatic Influence says you're limiting things by choosing stave. Lateral growth comes with dual wielding. What you're saying is very clearly true. Very clearly, I'm going to have fewer options if I'm limiting myself to just this one thing. And I will naturally get to a point where there begins to become more things that I'm interested in exploring. And all that is more or less irrelevant to my point. I'm not trying to make the statement, this game doesn't have lateral growth or lateral options because I haven't felt them on my playthrough. Rather, what I'm saying is that as I'm playing this has felt essentially like the ARPGs that I've played before, and my brain is now getting back into ARPG mode, and it wants to ask questions like, yeah, what does the next big fancy look of ARPGs mean? What does that look like? How do you really evolve this genre? Because, I mean, there's been some pretty crazy, heavy, innovative things that particularly Path of Exile have done. I don't know if D4 has shown any of these details. Yeah, I will probably watch some streams of Diablo 4. I'm going to be reticent to buy that on launch. Oh, we get a steel ring that has critical hit chance. It has any stats. We don't even look. We just put it in. Ezekiel says the future of ARPG, I think, is the level of customization. That's the thing, is that I feel like that would be the goal that I might first say. Like, if I had a team, we were working on ARPG, you know, I'd say, okay, guys, our goal is create more customization, create more optionality, shit like this. And I don't really know what that would look like. Not as in, I don't know, therefore it doesn't exist. I just mean literally, like, I've been sitting here thinking, and I'm going, I really wonder what that would look like. Because, I mean, I haven't thought about it that much. Die, you bastards. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, look at all these. Come close. Bam. Yeah, I think like for me personally, there's a lot of stat number growth and power growth, and man, I remember Diablo 2, just like all the planning and all the runs I would go on to try to get like more and more good items. Go to this area and then go to that area and like bounce around. Oh my god, it was so satisfying. It was so fun. But I don't know, I love short-term loops. Like, man, I am a roguelike addict, dude. Maybe I should do the indie game special and just pound out a roguelike, you know? Let me tell you something, if I ever made a roguelike, you have full well permission to stab me if I use the words, my take on. My take on has become an accursed phrase, man. It has become an accursed phrase. This is our take on a battle royale. I mean, just say, yeah, dude, we're doing a battle royale. Like, I mean, at that Bethesda E3 conference, when that guy went, fuck yeah, we put a battle royale in the game, I, like, stood up, and I was like, yes, someone said it the way it needed to be said. Alright, we have cracks abound. Cracks in the ground. I think something that is really interesting about, like, ARPG stuff that I'm really feeling right now, part of the reason why I am continuing to play is that I have scheduled myself to play this for another few hours. Although I might end early because I haven't had a day off in 12 days. And I'm a wee little bit sleepy. You know, so, like, that is a force that is compelling me to move forward. It's compelling me to continue to do shit. But, you know, I've talked about this a lot, that as a person, I really value goals. And in particular, like, short, mid, and long-term goals, where I'm trying to think through how to overcome obstacles to satisfy those goals. And the simple example is, in Slay the Spire, the short term is I'm trying to do well in this turn. The mid term is I'm trying to do well in this fight. And the long term is I'm trying to do well in this run. You know what I mean? And it's really clear what's happening in each turn, your little tiny goals. How do I do well in this turn? With Diablo 2, I feel like I played Diablo 2 for like 20 hours as like a high schooler. And I was just like, fuck it, I'm just going to do this. Actually, way more than that. Probably like 200 hours in high school. Just like, all right, cool. I'm just going to do it. And then when I went to college and I started to go back, it allowed me to have a plan and to think through. Yeah, no, in Endgame, this is the kind of thing that's an issue. And, let me take this hammered-in build and tune it because of this. And then it's kind of interesting to grow in power. But also the fact that I have a goal of the type of character I'm trying to go for helps make me feel motivated. In this, I'm just kind of dilly-dallying around. And because it's an ARPG, I'm just killing the shit out of everything. And I'm not really feeling that much micro-challenge in the combat. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm just noting that I'm not really feeling a lot of micro-challenge in the combat. Like, I'm not feeling, like, super compelled to roll out of the way. But there was something about, like, some of those early Diablo 2 things that this might be me just with, what's the phrase? Rose-tinted glasses? It's when you look back and you... What is this shit? Oh. Galaferon? Kill Galaferon? Who's Galaferon now? Level 8. Oh, I'm absolutely gonna hit this, and I'm gonna just level up my wisdom and my agility. Oh, yeah, we're gonna confirm that. Oh, yeah, we never do toughness. Then we're gonna do something like this. Force shield regeneration, and this gives me max willpower and rage. Yeah. Confirm. So anyways, when I was playing Diablo 2, this could just be my rose-tinted glasses. I feel like Diablo 3 did a good job of this too. It created tons of really simple micro goals with lots and lots and lots of quests. Tons of shit to do, and you know what? That was a good way to just get me to go forward. Yeah, just fill in the blank, do the thing, get the thing. I was starting to get items, which were bringing me great joy. One. What's this? Some shade? So this so far has had cheesy as all hell dialogue. Like, so cheesy it actually hurts. So I'm sort of not even including that as part of the evaluation, because that's just like, yeah, you're not going to get any satisfaction from story. But as I'm playing this, it's a little invisible to me, the sweet, cool stuff that maybe I would want to do. Like, I see the whole skill tree. And I wonder if this is just like a conceit of ARPGs, where if I'm like playing an ARPG, then yeah, I'm just gonna need to know what's coming down the pipeline after playing a long time. That's just the way that is. Oh shit. Where did you go? Oh, missed it. This guy's dying. Hit him. Whack him. Get him. Hit the one button. Oh, dude, whoever thought it was a good idea to have this menu just pop up is just... they're just incorrect, man. Force shield. I don't know. I'll take the yellow pants. Ooh, yeah, look at that. I can put the gem right over my crotch. Woo! Wings of Ishmael. Summon a giant spear and leap on your enemies, selling it for profit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sort of fascinated by this idea of... So, like, I spend all of my time, or almost all my time, playing competitive multiplayer games. All of my gaming time, at least. Like, obviously, if you watch this channel. So my brain's, like, attuned to this, right? Like, why would I ever get to the 700-hour mark of Dota? Well, because one game... experience is less than an hour, and then it makes me want to play another game. It makes me want to play another game of Dota, to, like, do better, to, like, apply some learning, to try again. And then if I have, like, a really good game, oh, for God's sake. Oh, look at them all on fire. Isn't that nice? Annihilation commencing. Status ailment chance score. And, like, you know, the obvious problem that you would have in a multiplayer game is, like, oh man, if someone hits this failure case, if they get owned really hard, they're not even going to realize how much joy and awesomeness there is in this game. They're not even going to realize. So, you know, in a multiplayer game, you might have something like, geez, can I even hit this guy? In a multiplayer game, you're going to have things like, okay, we're going to have respawn in this game, so that way, if the person fucks up and dies, that's okay. Because they're going to get another chance. Die, bat. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Reset. Ship it. I can't wait to use this. I can't wait. Come here. Come here. Oh, fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Can't manage that right now.
But anyways, like, yeah, in a multiplayer game, I'm like, oh, okay, if someone does not get a chance to kick ass, if they don't get extra tries in those first few games, if there's not something that's, like, funny and, like, hilarious, or visceral and satisfying, they're gonna quit, man. And then when it's something like an ARPG like this, it's one continuous thing, so it's gonna get me to 700 hours. And I mean, already I'm having these little micro goals. Like, I really want to get to level 11 with this ability, so that way I can, like, ooh, cast a really sweet, dope, awesome whatever, put in the cool rune to my ice shard spell. Oh, some journeyman's pansies.
It's not possible.
Ace not possible. Ace no. Exor with the 1700 bits. Damn, Exor. Wait, I can do this? Alright, it's time to fight. Dude, this hand being held up is actually hilarious. Man, I've been so hungry lately.
I can't do that right now.
I want more willpower generators, man. Consuming embers. Bang. Let's walk in and chill out. God, I want that to be so much bigger. Trying to use the force, but I have no interactables. Aww. I like this ability a lot. There are some fun controls. Boop. Ooh, Omnistar Amulet. Ooh, plus 20 to all attributes? Holy shit. It's like pretty fucking cool. I'm fucking trying to say, fucking go, I'm trying to say. I don't know, it's very weird for me to, like, evaluate a ARPG as a game. Really, all the source of everything I'm saying comes down to I don't think about ARPGs very much, and I'm just beginning to think about them right now as I'm playing this ARPG. And also, I'm kind of remembering that ARPGs have a lot of just, oh, you've got to be killing the shit out of me. This is just the worst UI thing I have seen. Let's have a thing that comes up in the center of a screen. Okay, battle boots. Stamina point. Plus 2.9 health regeneration. Dodge chance score. 18 health. 12 elemental resistance. Dodge. Move speed. We like move speed, don't we? Occult damage. Huh? I don't know. I know it doesn't really matter because a new item will be here any second. Let's do this one. What's the difference between boots heavy? What does this even mean? What is going on?
I can't do that.
But yeah, I'm just beginning to evaluate this sort of ARPG-ness right now. And I don't know, ARPGs, I don't even know how you'd evaluate this, because I feel like you're going to have to be like 100 hours deep before you can state the meaningful differences. Whereas like with a lot of shorter loop games, you know, like any multiplayer game that has a session length of less than an hour. You know, a match length of less than an hour, excuse me, not a session length. Boo. 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 You can get a real feel for it, and it's just like depth and breadth of the experience that's within there. Like, to my ARPG dedicated humans in chat.
There's nothing random about this. Its frequency is accelerating. Impossible.
Yeah, don't keep battling. What makes for good ARPGs? What are some ARPG interesting tidbits, some ARPG letdowns, some ARPG hype points? Battle bridges. No, I got my crotch gauntlets. I'm just gonna do it.
Please, look around. I'm sure you'll find something that takes your fancy.
I'm not reading these, I'm just doing it at a pace where...
The quality on this one is unmatched.
This one is in the bag.
Beauty has a function unto itself.
Frost, Rend, Fire, Shadow, Toxic, Frost, Rend, Sacred, Fire, Shadow. I don't even know what it is that I need. I don't even understand.
Thank you for your custom. We appreciate it.
What do I need? What's this do? Number of projectiles 1? Oh. Yeah, I don't give a damn. Oh, I somehow unequipped that? Well, I am an idiot. Hey!
Welcome. Don't mind the mess.
Selling it, selling it. Level it up. Level it up! Alright, I'm doing this. Reset. Bam. Alright, sweet. Alright, we're scrolling up here. Leo Clee says, so much of the value of an ARPG is its endgame loop. Sadly, the community doesn't care if the campaign and core gameplay is awesome if the endgame loop is unsatisfying. Yeah, man, you're telling me. Chess Koenig says, loop has to be good and meaningful, and the endgame activities have to be infinitely repeatable. And I feel like for any hardcore player of any game, It's all about that endgame. Like, I mean, most games don't have that much volatility, you know? Like, if you play League, you just play League, and that's it, right? Fighting game players, I've heard talk about this, where there's a fighting game that comes out, and there's, like, a big rush to start to play the game, and then there's, like, 2 heroes that are, like, really, really good, and then it's not balanced properly, boom, endgame content, gone. These are the 2 characters you play, and that's it. Yes. Please, one time, says varied gameplay is something I find missing in ARPGs. D3 and Path of Exile endgames just feel like doing the same thing over and over to clear screens. Same abilities being fired at enemies who aren't really meaningfully different. That is something that I find sort of fascinating about a lot of, like, ARPG power growth stuff. Is, like, you have a build that addresses a couple of core problems you have, like you're gonna need some sort of AoE ability, and you're gonna need some sort of movement ability, and so on and so forth. And, you know, once you have, like, some style that maximizes some of the things, there we go. Looks like I de-spec my radius on that. Here comes one more time. Wait, hold on. Bam. But I you know, I had that problem when I was playing Diablo 2, where we're at a Hammerden. And I mean, I was just doing the same shit every single time. Oops. I was running around holding my hammer button and switching on and off my vigor aura.
That's not happening.
That's not happening. And there's, like, so many different combos that can occur in, you know, Path of Exile. And I mean, I've had all my Path of Exile friends explain, like, yeah, you get to the end game, and part of the whole point is that on a League, you, like, reset and start over and try, like, a new idea. I don't know if that's true for everyone. That was just, like, one person, one of my friends. There is something a little bit random about the enemies that I've encountered. It's just like, there's insect bugs, and now there's, like, weird spirit gremlin dudes. The setting is the same, and now I have, like, snakes popping up. It had to be snakes. Come here, pick it up. Pick it up, please. I don't know, part of me has a feeling like, maybe I'm dumb, but, like, I like when games have an end. I like that feeling of, like, you know, hey, if I win a mission in Factorio, if I complete it, I should change the difficulty settings. I should do something a little different, because now I understand the systems more. Oh, level 9. Ship it, yes! Good for branding. Soon enough, I'm gonna want some. I'm gonna want some ailments, man. I love poison. What's this? Only use daggers, bows, and not what I'm gonna be doing. Fur butts. If I hold my mouse over the cliff and hit spacebar, it rolls me away. Oh yeah, I gotta hit him with them pea trees. Where do I even want to go? Alright, so I want to do my summony bummity boy. This is Plague Bringer, the Plague Bringer tree, the Abyssal Shaper. What's this guy? The Time Weaver. go this way. Oh, I haven't even done this yet? Oh, okay. Decrease. Oh, yeah, increase it. Boom. There it is. Confirm. You got it. You got it. Hey, all. 1. Right click, right click, right click. 2. Yeah, I'm a big fan of a game that has an ending to it. And I don't mean like I can't play the game anymore. I mean like games of Dota 2 complete. You get done with oh. Got him. And then I'm gonna hit 1. Oh, it feels so good. Apprentice staff, traveler hood. This one, that one. Yeah, like roguelikes that end. You play the game and then you like die, so you like, try again, and you can like succeed, and you like bump the difficulty level for some of that depth. Highwayman scarf. Oh yeah. Hey, where's the baddie? Hey, friendo. Battle boots. It's actually some pain right there, man. Holy shit. Alright. To the inventory. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, 10% move speed? Oh, dude, this is it. Let's put on that scarf, baby. Alright, the battle butts. 19 health. All resistances. We get some ferocity. I played Enter the Gungeon? I have. It's a nice little game. It's a solid little game. It's good. It's tight. It's a tight little game. Good says, I think it takes a certain type of game to get me to like the grind, and I have to feel like there's something worth it at the end of that. Once I beat Diablo, I didn't feel like the grind was worth it just for the stats. Yeah, I don't know what it is about some games that just make me feel so compelled. Actually, what is this? I didn't even look at these. Yeah, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. What's this thing? Apprentice staff? Oh shit. 1 to 5 shadow damage. Damn, look at this. Let's get it out, baby. Look at my sweet cane. Excellent. Ooh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's some games that just get me, man. That I just, like, I want so badly to keep playing them. Slay the Spire is one of those. Like, Jesus. Diablo 3 didn't grab me. I don't know what it was. I really enjoy the time I spent on it. Just being a barbarian, diving in on people. You love to see it. So if I already have this... Alright, it just gives me the Primordial Affinity right away. Ah, Arivel says, by the way, you get 10 more essence if you learn all the skills instead of selling them. Okay, let me just...
Can't wait to try it out.
What's Juggernaut do? Summon a shield that absorbs damage. A shield breaks. There's damage threshold, damaging nearby enemies.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. Coming in. So apparently a staff is not a melee weapon. Oh, it's so funny. We're leveling up. Oh my god, we're leveling up. Level 3 on both of them already. Excellent.
Not happening.
Seriously, Angsty says, this is going to sound real condescending. That's not how I meant it. But how is this game different from Diablo? Man, I do not know yet. I do not know yet. I mean, it's pretty. It sure is pretty, but like... I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. What's a parasite, huh? Channel around target that leeches their health until they become possessed. Once possessed, the target's health is restored. Oh, baby.
They will regret standing
Skills. Alright, figured it out. Is there a way to hide skills? Is this stave? Oh, so we do like this. Great. Yeah, I mean, it appears seriously angsty where there's like, you know, some possibility to do some cool stuff with the skill tree, possibly. But just because a skill tree has a lot of nodes, to me does not immediately imply that there is a lot of
so that's
choices.
Where the giant one is hiding. His challengers got fried alive.
Yeah. Is there a minion class and how many minions can I have? Dude, I don't know, but I am all about that minion game. I love summoning! Caden64 says, what's the big point of skill trees when every node is just a flat bonus to a stat? Yeah, okay, so here's my reaction to that. In the greatest game ever made, StarCraft Brood War, you would have inflection points. Like, if I do 3 shots of a siege tank, I will kill a siege tank. But if I get +2 attack upgrade, then it's 2 shots to kill a siege tank. And no shots can kill Sheriff the Cat. She's at home on the heating pad. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, come on up. Come on up. Yeah. That's my little happy kitty. Okay, come on. Come on. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. You'd also have things where, like, Goliaths got really significant damage boosts for upgrades, more so than other units. Like, a Dragoon, at level 1, 2, and 3 attack would go 20, and then to 22, and then 24, and then 26. But a Goliath would go, like, +4 for each upgrade. So at level 3, it would actually be getting, like, +12 damage, be doing 32 damage per shot. It'd be, like, insane. And so... I do have some support for skilling just passive damage buff things, because while I don't think it's necessarily satisfying to go from 100 to 110 damage, if you say, I'm going to do this and this and this and this and this and this and this node, and that will give me a cumulative 150% damage boost for my poison spells, you know. Yep. Yep. Do cats have emotions? They sure do. And you feel it when you have a little baby cat. Yeah, hi, sweetie pie. I love you. I love you. So, like, I do think that having some of those is good because they... First of all, it's a really easy win as a designer. You just literally change a number, and it's very satisfying to get it all big. And I think it especially works well when it's some active, some passive. I also feel like the passive boosts help deburden your brain. Like, if every node was a unique active spell, then when you'd have 80 spells, you would not feel like you have flexibility. And it would not feel like you have cool combos. It would feel just like you have a bunch of cruff that you're ignoring. But if you have, like, 4 good spells you're buffing and all that good stuff. Oh, I love this kitty. See? There she is. I'm gonna need to kill the boss soon, Share Bear. All right, here. Do you want to go up? You want to go up? She is not really working with me on this one, so she's gonna dismount. All right, excuse me. Excuse me, honey. All right, I need this mouse pad.
Greetings, my friend. How
Ain't
may
no
I
lie,
help?
baby. Bye. Huh. I'm selling it. I'm just gonna stick with my rares. I don't know.
You have a good eye.
Thanks, buddy. Ooh, plated halberd. Defensive 2, defensive 1, defensive 3. Shit. Look at that plated halberd. What do I do? I don't even think I care. I don't think I ever buy anything in this video game.
Don't forget about me, adventurer. Yes.
Don't forget about me, adventurer. Wow, shit, baby.
That one is scary.
It's a lizardzilla. And one. Uh-oh. Frozen. Right click.
Can't do that right now.
Dude, I'm owning this dude. Unless there's multiple phases, in which case, whoopsie doopsie. What a roll.
I can't do that right now. Who's the alpha now? Oh, damn. I wish Val had heard that one.
That was so trivial. You know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Warhammer. Don't need it. What's this do? With daggers, with melee weapons. We don't care about either of these. What is Bloodstar Ring? 60 maximum health. 2 to 4 fire damage added to spells. Okay, well, you know what? This is coming on in. Armored Krakows. What's this? Soft orange dye. Oh my god, can I dye everything orange? Is this it? I want everything, all of it. I want everything to be dyed. This is, yeah. Soft orange. You know it. Let's get those orange pauldrons. Oh my god, this interface is the worst possible way to do this. Click over here, go over here, 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 click over here, go over here. Alright, everything is orange, yes. I hit B. Look, I'm such an orange bro. Alright. Oop, forgot about Parasite. What does this do? Channel Array and Leech's Force Shield. Damn, you can select the squares in the color slot. Okay, B. Oh, this is maybe the most unnecessary. What is going on? It's time to just be Carrot Man. I mean, it works. It literally will apply the colors, but like... The UI for this is hilarious. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Get those pants. Yeah, let's get... Bam, there it is. Boom. Boom. It is I, Carrot Man. Yep. That's exactly how I want to look. We did it. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Woohoo! Man. Am I done? Report to the Thunderblade? Alright, yeah. Ah, fresh meat. Alright, so what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Mojave has everything a soldier needs.
Oh, this is just better than my shit, huh? Yes. Get in there. You. Did I buy something?
Your patronage is appreciated.
Alright, I just wasted some money. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That actually seems so good. Crenated dagger. No. No. Don't even care.
You have a good eye.
Let me just eat this. So I should just eat all of these.
They'll regret.
Flight of Gavanir. Alright. Oh, dude, there's this light above the head, and I was like, I found the person that I need to speak to. There's the person I need to speak to.
Who's here? I must say, I'm impressed, soldier. When Sandor told me you single-handedly saved the farmlands, I couldn't quite believe it. But here you stand.
Fill me up with male power fantasy, yes.
I'll be on my way now.
Yes.
What? Nonsense. Everyone is talking about the hero who stopped the sphere, including the merchant prince himself. He actually wants to reward you in person.
I'm not sure it's a good idea. I would rather keep away from honors.
I would rather not
Finding
participate
our
in a
rules
storyline.
invitation is not an option. Go to the palace. The guards will let you in.
So what's my character goal right now? What is this? What is this? I don't even know, man. All right.
This time, you are not on the list.
But there must be a mistake. Check the bees. I must be in the bees.
My God, these guys have really similar outfits.
So much for keeping a low profile. Val will
Oh, my
kill
character's name? Ooh, that's okay. This is a nice little effect. Holy. Okay, never mind. It's not a nice effect anymore. Okay, so the game clearly wants me to go here, but like I can't actually click back where I need to go unless I like really edge on the UI. Alright, take me in. Alright, reach the throne. Here we go.
This one, an onyx, symbol of the city of Gomorrah. Jewel of the
Set pieces are beautiful. Can't say it ain't beautiful.
Let's start again.
Look at the specularities on the marble, man. That is nice.
Come forward. Meet Merchant Prince Damascus of Stormfall, keeper of the Sea Jewel, the city, and all its people.
Clicking on him.
On behalf of the people of Stormfall, I thank you and hereby name you the champion of the city.
Nice.
Sir?
My lord.
My lord, I'm glad I could help, but I would really like to avoid the champion thing and go back to my daily routine.
Your humility honors you, champion. But smile and rejoice with us. Your bravery saved many lives. You made this a day of victory.
Look, they aren't even saved. The Spheres were not attacking. They were fleeing the phenomenon from the deep.
Enough! Leave us!
Milord?
Now!
Yes, milord.
You saw the apparitions, didn't you?
There's more and more of them. You have to warn your people.
Not a chance.
You can't keep your men in the dark. They aren't prepared for this.
I am doing what's best for the city. Mass panic won't do anyone any good. Allies studying this phenomenon. They will bring me answers. Then we shall act with what little forces we have left. Until then, keep this to yourself if you really want to help the city.
No more delays. I should meet with Val now.
Oh my god, this writing and storytelling is just agonizing. It's just agonizing. Sometimes characters have motivations like, we have to go to Mordor, Sam. We have to destroy the ring. Sometimes you get something like, can't I just get back to my daily routine? Gems are special items that can be shoved into holes. It gets the effect when it goes in there. Alright, chipped amethyst. Choose your reward. So I just get these. Great. This is a... So can I open my inventory and see which one I want? Sport 3, Sport 3. But that's support 2. I guess I'll take this. And this ring, this one is the... Where's the plus 20 stats? Oh yeah, Omnistar Amulet. Alright, so if I hit that with the shift... this is sort elemental ailment chance score. I mean, I guess I'll do this one, huh? Who needs health? Plus 7 critical chance score. Plus 10% transfer time between willpower and rage. I did it. Okay. Want to block it in the crotch. Defensive 2, defensive 1, defensive 2. Alright. Alright. Alright, okay, alright, alright. Yeah, I don't know, like, the storytelling and dialogue and characters are, like, so... forced.
Damascus is playing a dangerous game.
Alright, so I guess I just sell this ring because it doesn't matter, huh?
What are you looking for? A new weapon, perhaps?
A new weapon, perhaps? There's an infinite money bug? Wow. Someone tell me about how that infinite money bug works, man. I want to hear that shit. Oh, I went the wrong way. Hey, Silvos, have a good night, man.
My endurance is waning.
My endurance is waning. I want infinite money. An RPG with duping? Say it ain't so, man. Tale as old as time.
Stay in line if you want food.
This must be it. Let's hope she's in there.
Launch that event. Oh, God.
Greetings, dear customer. Deepest apologies. All our rooms are full. You should search elsewhere for accommodation. Promptly.
Yes, that's not what I'm here for. Look, did you see a tall blonde woman around? Tad crazy? Does that ring any bells?
I haven't seen such a woman, sir. So maybe you should really look for her outside.
You're acting weird. You okay? Hello?
Go. Just go now.
What the?
Aha, you're definitely the one.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
They were here before you arrived. I didn't know what to do.
And Alistair? Tell me, friend, why is an elite Republican assassin coming for me? We're on the same team here.
Oh, there's no need to panic, friend. I'm just here to escort you back to
Oh
camp.
no, it's me, Merbu.
You two aren't going to fight, are you?
You should go now.
Merbu
Where's
Chimazi
Valeria?
Jisrapu.
Oh, you'll see her. But right now, you drop your weapons and come with me.
I just want to go back to camp and be arrested.
She.
Oh, you're smarter than you look. Don't make this harder than it has to be. If you don't come quietly,
Oh
you'll be branded
yeah.
as a deserter. Then
The Yak Lives says, can you fit treasure map into this game to make it work?
Handle? You do not just handle one of the children of Hemlock. Start dancing, dead man.
Oh, I'm so tough. La la la.
take him down. I'm done toying with you. Let's finish this.
I'm just standing here, man.
Can't manage that right. Bloody hell. This is not good. Not good at all.
Fast
One
travel allows you to
single
quickly
step
travel
along.
to any waypoint.
Something must have happened to Val. She can't be behind this. I must get through the purifiers and meet with Hemlock. Only he can set things straight.
Got him. Okay. And, you know, I keep forgetting I have this whole ability. I wish I had, like, the level of them, like, somewhere here so I could, like, navigate to them. Okay, what am I trying to do right now? There was a thing that I was looking to... Ah, yeah, inventory. Inventory. Only usable daggers and bows. Sure, I'll eat it. Only usable bows and pistols. I'm gonna eat that, man. Apprentice staff. Oh, yeah. Transfer time, lightning damage, aether damage, critical hit. In you go. Heck yeah. I wonder what's going to be an offensive one. By the way, is offensive 1 worse than offensive 2 and offensive 3? Like, is that true? Or is it just offensive 1 and offensive 2 and offensive 3 just different? Just different?
The purifiers went through Wildling's territory to attack the Brotherhood of Dawn. This is where I'll find them.
Okay. They're just different, okay? Okay. So I have the
Beauty
offensive
has a
one.
function unto itself.
Offensive 1, more physical, frost, toxic, attack, aether, rend. Chipped emerald, buy it, take it, place it. Twist it, bop
Marvelous
it.
seeing you. Come back
Marvelous seeing. Oh, woo. Alright, let's go. Bow. Let's blow some shit up, man. So now that this thing is dealing 3 toxic damage, is that an ailment that I will apply to them? Buy more skills in town? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing, man? wandering around, la la la.
To the coast. I'm coming, Val.
I'm ready to hit that one button.
That's not happening.
Oh, dude, I got the guy. Come on, little buddy. Can I have as many dudes as I want? Oh, that guy died. Okay.
My endurance is waning.
Did I ever play Divinity Original Sin 2? I never did. Dude, I love having a Screecher, man. Do we hit the Act 1 boss yet? I don't know. Oh, I see. Each damage type has a different ailment. I see. I see now. Ailment is such a funny word. This combat's so trivial. How many acts are there in this game? Like, how deep are we in this? Look at this little screeching guy. He's so awesome. There's 3 acts. No way. Am I a 6th done with this game? We're not halfway through Act 1 yet? Okay, I was like, oh my god. So can you combine gems? This is also a pretty huge game. Interesting. Interesting. It's kind of interesting to hear about. Dude, look at my Screecher. My little Screecher is a baller, man. Oops, that's not the button. I hit 1 a lot because let me tell you, 1 is the button. 1 is the button that selects your hero. In Dota, that selects Control Group 1 in StarCraft. 1 is the button I love to hit, you know? Alright, our Kengar Embar is getting a little high level. 12, feels good. Dude, I'm dealing the pain. This little Screecher guy is so good. 1. Yeah, I never know how to evaluate difficulty in ARPGs. Because, I mean, this game is just feeling easier and easier as I'm growing in power. Maybe that's not the point.
Not right now.
Gothic pistols, huh? Oh, oops, common health potion. Get in here. Playing story mode or normal mode? I have no idea. I didn't know there was a difficulty setting. Maybe I'm on like the easiest difficulty mode and I'm just shooting myself in the foot. I really don't even know how you do difficulty in a game like this.
There's more and more of them. This is getting out of hand. Damascus will regret not addressing this while he had the time. It's not possible.
Soul spawn, parenthesis 10, alright. Cargo chaps, double axe man. I'm just gonna keep picking stuff up. Hey. Become shaken for health. Launch event. Can't get over the fact that the guy's name is Damascus. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
He was behind us. Where did he...
Would you bloody shut up and listen? Go check.
Go check.
Why me?
Just
Why
go.
me? Yes, my lord.
Oh no.
Yeah, dude, I mean, like... Boy, I had a tiring weekend. Yo!
Edric!
It's me, Hermerbu!
Just the one I was looking for.
It's me,
Missed you,
Hermerbu!
brother. I'm glad you survived.
I love that it
mess
asks
down.
me for a name and then just
So
gives me
am I.
this voice actor.
You've seen Val?
Merbuchi Moji's rap.
Edric, have you seen her?
Yes,
Did she talk to you?
she did.
She did.
She pleaded your case to me and Malis. Your strange condition, the surges of witchcraft, everything. We wanted to bring this to Father, but Malis had lost her mind after seeing you transform. Sending an Alistair to get you back, Valeria stood in her way.
She's all right.
Just detained for now. But Malis might want to make an example of her. She's kept with our prisoners of the Brotherhood of Dawn. Come now. We have to meet Father. Only he can keep Malis in check and make things right.
I mean, I don't even know what any of these people are talking about, man. I tuned it out. Maybe I should have just gone back and catch up. Let me actually go to the menu settings. Is there a difficulty? Is there a difficulty somewhere around here? Is there any way to tell if I'm on the normal difficulty level? God, I hope so. Alright, everyone else, it's up to you. Story is the default? Oh shit, can I change it? Am I screwed? Am I screwed? Do I have to continue to play it? Wait, if I... Yes. Okay. We are on normal. We are on normal. Merbu. My name is Merbu. Yeah, let's all learn how to say my name together, shall we? I am Merbu Chimaljizrapu. That's my name. Don't wear it out, or I'll ask you for one letter at a time. Till we get a new name. To the Flayers Outpost. Bad dog. Yeah, Diablo 3 was just like actually an endless collection of difficulties.
This demon we crossed is crushing these lands.
I doubt the demon alone is behind this.
I doubt it. I
Powerful
doubt
as
the
they are,
demons.
this amount of power is
Alright.
unprecedented.
He's not alone.
Nuking it all, not a
found out
problem.
that
Mark
the
of
whole cult
impurity,
is
it's
with
all
him.
leveling up.
The
Oh
cult
yeah,
of the
I
sleeper
lost
called
my
themselves.
screecher.
We don't know what they want, though.
Oh my god,
That demon.
no.
Did you get his name?
I wish. I just got his rage.
If only we would have taken him together.
Tell me about it.
Alright, which way? To the left, to the left. That's what I'm thinking. Dude, I don't even know I'm picking this shit up. Level 10. Guess I'll pick stuff up. Dude, I actually... Anyone know how big the studio is? Like, I cannot believe the quality of the art. This is bonker. I mean, like, just the basic rocks and VFX. Look how nice all of these fucking rocks look, man. All right, team.
Another earthquake. Get ready.
A new toy to play with. Nice.
All right, guys. And I don't know this one, huh? There it is. Confirm. Go across this bridge. Well, similar to DOS 2 art-wise. What's DOS? Dark of Souls 2? Divinity of Sin. Oh, Divinity Original Sin. From the original Sin 2. I'm just gonna wait till my inventory's full, and then I'm gonna go to town and just ditch it all. Annihilation is leveled up, and I think... Alright. And back we go. Play Divinity Original Sin 2. I'm thinking of like doing a playing of it in the lead up to the release of Baldur's Gate 3. Damn. Yo, you and I thinking the same thing. Look at that one button. It's hurt me. Looks like maybe yes. I'm almost dead. Wow, look at this. Plus 20 to all attributes. Shit. Alright, what are we doing now? Yeah, but does anyone know how many people work at the studio? Because I asked and then I got involved in battle times. And that was a little bit distracting. 13? Fuck.
So I take it we won the battle against the Brotherhood of Dawn.
Shit.
We did.
Started at 13, is in the
Camp is
30s?
burning as we speak.
Damn.
Did they fight well?
Not well enough. Taking the flank left them no chance to rally and push us back.
Where's our camp?
Nearby. We're packing up and ready to leave. Stormfall wouldn't be too happy if they found a Republican army near their
Hold
borders.
one while running?
Oh,
Why?
trust
Why would I
me.
do that?
Stormfall is much worse to worry about with tormented souls roaming the countryside.
Brawl. Turn down the game volume slightly, yeah.
Not happening.
Get him, friends. Winter's
I
Grasp
need
goes.
more power.
What am I supposed to? I'm holding it.
Not right
Doesn't
now.
seem like anything notable is happening. So I'm gonna go down this way, so I'm gonna go down this way. And we just body block them the way we do with creeps.
Purity in sacrifice.
Oh, Edric, what up? Alright, let's see here. If I go to my inventory, this is... I like my Highwayman scarf. Jesus, that's a hell of a thing. I don't know which one's better. I'm gonna do this. Alright, this is common. Oh, dude, I need some, like, armor pad, guys. I have no ability to evaluate the difference between these things. Yeah, why not? Make me tough, man. Chipped amethyst? I don't know, let's put it right in the crotch. There it is. Why not? This seems like so much better. I don't know. What's this? Deep purple dye? I want access to purple. Common HP potion. I'm just gonna sell all this stuff, man. Alright, taking a trip back to the city. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. What's my current resume on the game? What do you mean by a resume, Eclipse? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? What do you even say to me,
What are you
pal?
looking for? A new weapon, perhaps? A fine item. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my current thought on this game is that it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Like, I'm also probably going to end about an hour early today because I'm very tired. Game definitely starts after Act 1. Yeah, I mean, like, how do I describe it? Let me just... Bam! You know, I think I talked a little bit about this before, but said it once, I'll say it again, and I'm interested in taking a little bit of a step back because, man, my endurance is low. My endurance is LOWW low. Hey, Donkey Cafe, happy 69 plus 1 month. Happy 70, man. Good to see you, Don Cafe. I think for me, like, a mental model that I use to think about getting to 1,000 hours in a game let's start with the 500 and plus hour experience. Why would I play any game starting at 500 hours? What would make me want to log in and do hour 501 and beyond? Probably depth. Probably depth of possibility. Probably something like, I have played all these heroes in Dota 2, and you know what? I haven't played Clockwork. I'm going to give Clockwork a try. I want to try this. Or, I watched someone play Lina mid, and I think I learned some things, and I want to try some of these moves out. The depth, the skill. Actually, it's just everything related to depth. Different strategy, different experience, different cool stuff. Just the depth and richness of possibility. That's what I feel like is 500 hour plus. Now, if I'm a new player, what makes me go from hour 0 to hour 20 or something like that? Well, it's not the depth. It's not the depth because I don't even understand what's good or what's bad or what the possibility space is. And, for instance, in Dota, it doesn't matter if there's a lot of cool hero combos. I'll never know. I need to make sure that when I sit down to play this one hero, that it's fun and satisfying. And I feel like the first 20 hours is almost like the visceral satisfaction phase, the toy phase. What makes me sit down and go, ooh, ah, ha, 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 oh, yeah, ah, ooh. It's just the easy to learn, difficult to master. Super no. I think that's the biggest bullshit statement I've ever heard in my life. Almost all these games are hard to learn, like super hard to learn, but it's easy to have visceral, satisfying, awesome, compelling moments in those first 20 hours. Like Rocket League is like the ultimate example, right? When I sit down and I play Rocket League, I don't know anything about any of the complex controls or strategy, but my God, it is fun to just try to crash a car into a ball. When I sit down to play some Overwatch, and I've never played the game before, I know nothing about comps, I don't know anything at all, and I'm teleporting around with Tracer and rewinding time, boom, satisfaction. When I hit someone with the hammer with Reinhardt, and I hear that, it's just so satisfying, right? Like, I feel that a game needs to have a lot of visceral satisfaction, a lot of maybe crunchy, juicy, compelling combat, that sort of thing. And then I feel like the in-between, once you've gone from a beginner, before you're an expert, this thing in between, this intermediate, I want to call this the learning phase, right? Where I want to see that if I choose to do this thing, I see that a different outcome happens. It's not necessarily that I'm learning to be good. It's not about that the game needs to have good tutorials. The word that I'm going to use for the learning phase that's most important is impact. It's the idea of if I am playing Slay the Spire, and I pick this card, I see very concretely and feel very concretely that it's different than if I choose this attack card. And I feel like this describes the arc in all the games that I've devoted lots and lots and lots and lots of time to. That when I start off, like let's use Rocket League, you start off, and it's just hilariously fun, and you're giggling, and you're clenching your butt cheeks together because it's just so fun. And this is what gets you to the point where you start to jump and then dodge roll at different times. Or you're trying to like go up the wall and practice a certain hit, and you can really clearly see and feel the subtle differences causing different trajectories. And then, of course, you get to the mastery phase where you are doing all the... You're still learning all these crazy moves and seeing all the depth and all this stuff that's really difficult to do. Dota for me, I started off and I played Lina and I just blew up a bunch of shit with spells. I started off, I was casting her Dragon Slave, her Q ability, and just getting a whole bunch of cash when you launch that at a creep wave, using the ult and just dealing like 80% damage to someone in one shot. I'm just like, right? Really satisfying. Learning phase of Dota. I do different items, I cast different spells at different times, and I get wildly different outcomes. I try to dive, I die. I try not to dive, and I feel like I missed an opportunity because their health was really low. And I'm, there's like all these signals to you as to what's going on. And I mean, I'm using like the competitive multiplayer game sort of context. And if I'm trying to translate it over to something like this, which is more like a single playerish experience, what's going to draw me in initially really sweet spells and abilities and crispy, crunchy, satisfying combat and shit like that. Does it? What else could be there? The story, the world? I mean, story, it hurts. Some of the dialogue, it just hurts. It just hurts. And as I'm playing, I'm having an incredibly hard time evaluating any of my choices doing anything different, with the one exception of I see this is getting larger. And it's kind of fun to go and get larger. So, and I'm not saying that there is no depth. I'm not saying that there's none of those things. I'm saying that I have played for about 3 hours. A little under 4 hours. There it is. I'm playing a little under 4 hours, and it's unclear to me what the thing, like the thing down here is that I'm going for. Like, whoa. And the goal of this little mental model of the toy phase, the learning phase, the depth phase, or whatever, is not like a statement of truth. It's just like a how Sean Plott thinks about it, and some language that Sean Plott uses to help process my thoughts and reactions to games. Sunaj said that's kind of weakness about ARPGs in general, though. It can take a long time to get to the real fun skills. Yeah, I mean, I've played ARPGs where, you get a sort of slow, gradual, linear growth as time's going on. I've also had the experience where you're kind of switching around, where, like, you get fireball and some offensive stuff early on, and then you get to, like, the midpoint, or I don't know, you get some time later in the game, and you find a spell that's like a summoning spell. That's way weaker, that's way stronger than your shitty fireball, but it's different. So now you want to switch to this different playstyle, and you're playing it out differently. I mean, thus far, I've just been, like, mashing my body against people. And it just seems more and more and more straightforward. So what do I bring this here? What is this? You can remove gems from your items and reroll your item slots. What does this do? Remove gem?
Let me fix that for you, and then we can put that gem to better use.
Okay, something like this. Cool, is this where we call you a tool, Day 9? Yeah, dude, that dialogue in this game. And also, a lot of the settings have not been as visually striking. They're beautifully done, but in terms of, like, I'm looking at some forested stuff. I think to some of the environments that were in Diablo 3, where you're just like, holy shit, that is, like, the coolest stuff. And I think that as time goes on, if I start getting some different abilities and start doing some different loadouts, that'll happen. Probably naturally. I'll start to be like, wow, look at all these different things I can do. And I wonder if this is just a problem inherent to RPGs, where, like, now that I think back to some feelings I had when I was playing I'm not picking up any of this shit. Actually, maybe we should get some sleevey guys. Oh, this is a baddie. 11 and 11 and 11. I think back to when I was playing Diablo a lot, and I would have little mini goals that I would do. Today I'm going to do X, Y, Z thing. I'm going to try to get this improved and that, and then I'm going to try to visit this thing. Sometimes it would work out well, sometimes it wouldn't. Same thing with Stardew Valley. I'd like play Stardew Valley and be like, okay, here's my goal for spring, what I'm trying to accomplish. A rare brace. Let me get it. Why can I not get this? And that's something that I just really crave like crazy. I really crave some sort of clear mini goals I can set for myself in the game where I'm like, I'm trying to do this. And I'm just kind of mushing through my stuff. Perhaps I need to spend a longer time looking through. Another rear brace. Oops. Why not? How do I feel about Path of Exile? You know, I've never played it. I mean, past, like, first few hours many years ago. I got some friends that are, like, super into it. Like, super. I mean, JP, obviously. Get the barrel. Ugh. Yeah. I just think lately I've been thinking a lot about the idea of, like, the choice I make feeling super different. So, a really simple example. Let's say I'm playing Slay the Spire. And there is a card that says, you know, do you want to, like push through is a card that says add a bunch of block and add 2 wounds to your deck. And then there's, like, a completely different card I could get, like Whirlwind, which spends all your mana and deals 8 damage to everything. And when they're in your deck, I mean, it's just so different. It's just... Whoa. What'd I get? Yeah, I mean, it just pans out so differently. And then there's the synergies that exist among the cards. This card buffs block, and it, you know, this one means that block doesn't reset at the end of your turn. So you're just creating all these synergies, and you're creating all these different experiential things that just feel way different. It feels like you're doing something different. Or like in StarCraft, if I'm trying to build Mutalisks to harass you versus, you know, Roaches, which are kind of slow and sluggish, but a lot tankier and meatier, you know. The gameplay feels really different. But this, like my Frost Nova versus my Fireballs, it just kind of feels like I'm blowing shit up. And I really crave that feeling of, like, here's my choices making different outcomes. Looks like my summoning dude's dead. Or like this. How many times have I opened this up and just gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just like, all right, cool, done. You know, like I just don't know. Like nothing feels that different. Even a lot of the choices here, I'm not like, oh, dude, I feel precisely. What's this? Enters a stack of poison every few seconds. They're close to you. Yeah, let's do it. And I find that kind of interesting, like, because I don't know if this is, if, like, ARPGs are the kind of game that it should even be about really compelling different experiences based upon what you've done. Or whether it's, no, this is just where you're at in the game, you know, this is just give you the power trip and kind of get you set up so you actually have options, you know. Ah! Cargo chaps, baby. As Balut says, that's ARPGs though, really. If you don't understand how everything works, none of your choices will mean anything. Plus, individual choices aren't really that significant. It's just incrementally adding slight power, just slowly adding more of the same. And I'm sure, too, that, like, there's the statement you'd make, like, okay, Sean, well, you know, you are making all these incremental choices that will add up to the overall different experience. And that's what's going on, is that you know, it's supposed to be about a collection of gradual choices.
Outnumbered 10-1 with no escape route. The final stand of the Children of Hemlock.
It was a close one. Yes. Why the nostalgia, though?
That night, the three of us swore to always keep each other's back.
And I think...
no matter the odds.
No matter the odds.
Like, if I take an example of Dark Souls as, like, a really simple example. If I choose something with a slow attack speed...
the only judgment I acknowledge will be the one of Hemlock.
Forgot about this ability, actually. Oh wait, I died? Oh my god, hold space for second wind? Nice. Alright, I got a second wind token, baby. That's pretty cute. Like, this is one of those moments that kind of makes me go, oh my god, I actually died! Hell yeah! Something matters! Ah! Like, if I take Dark Souls, you can wind up with a really slow attacking ability, or excuse me, a slow attacking sword versus a really fast attacking sword. And it will actually change meaningfully how you maneuver and decision make throughout the fight. And you can also point really concretely to, like, at this moment, I would do this thing with the slow attack sword, and this thing with the fast attack sword. Run to the middle. Bang, 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 bang. And I mean, like, in a lot of ARPGs, it's not about the subtlety of how this particular combo works. You know, it's about all the complexity of the 15 different ways in which this buff is triggering that buff, is doing this thing, and that makes you actually strong enough to enter into this area. I'll come back to something I was saying like 2 hours ago. I just have not thought that much about ARPGs lately. And I'm more just noting how different a lot of the choices are and the experiences from the games that I'm used to. Oh, I'm not attacking, I'm just standing there.
The remains of the Brotherhood of Dawn's camp is north of us.
Plated hauberk. This is kind of the thing that's, like, tough for me to look at. Like, this happens to me in Dota quite a bit, where, you know, I will get that armor item I've been waiting for, and then the person who has been killing me attacks me, and it's harder for me to die. And I'm like, boom. My force shield, I understand literally what it is. 44 all resistances scores, I don't really know what it is, and I don't know how to do the math to look at it. Maybe if I looked at it, it would be clear. And I wonder if that's like the desired arc. You just have a whole bunch of numbers, and people don't care about them until they care about them, you know? Like, oh yeah, I have no idea what resistances mean, but, you know, I'm doing this for now. And then all of a sudden you start dying, and then you start to think to yourself, you know what? You know what? I wonder if my resistances would help me here. Or if you have some really huge baller resistance item. Because that's something that that will also happen naturally. Well, at least it did in Diablo 2, where you'd have something that would be like plus 50% damage to spells, and you'd get something that would be like plus 80% to your resistances, and you'd be like, I don't really know which one is better. And it like, even though there's like hundreds of items you'd be receiving throughout the game, it did boil down to like these 2 items. Oh. Yeah. That's a bad dog. I can't believe this was 13 people pounding out this puppy. Can you say our character's name for me? Oh, do the yak lives? Yeah, for short it's Merbu. But this is Merbu Chimalji. Merbu Chimalji. Ooh woo. You know what I mean. Dude, my character is so wise. You will never meet a character as wise as your pal Day 9. Frost. To knock open the pots. Chipped Alexandrite. Strapped Gamecom. Shoulder pad. Strapped Gambeson. Health, resistance, defense 3. Oh. Shoulder pad. 9 resistances, 7 toughness. I don't know. Maybe this. These are all in the to sell pile. Placard. No. No. How's my helmet looking, huh? Doesn't buff the move speed? Don't want it. Oh, yes, me, Herbu. Oh, we leveled up Parasite. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're getting close. Good job, guys. All right. How far are we till that boss happens? I am in the mood, my dude. I'm in the mood to get completely bossed on.
Not happening.
Alright. Game Arcane's gonna go do some magic drafting tonight. Oh, dude. Fingers crossed you get all the most powerful white cards and everyone overdrafts black and you just crunch them in the face. Oh my god, this shit. Alright. More resistances. We have health regen. Toughness. Force. Okay, what's this? Oh, dude, I'm just gonna sell it. I don't even care. Leave the flare territory. Crenated dagger. Mr. Prodigious says, tuning in and out, but besides the rough writing, how's the game? It's fine. I mean, it's like one of these things where, like, I don't even know if I can capably evaluate it right now. Wait, that said local relic. What's a local relic? I'm trying to think. You know, it's kind of something like one of those crafting games where you're supposed to play. Oh yeah, actually, Stardew Valley is a good example. If you played Stardew Valley for like 2 hours, you'd be like, all right, well, I had some days. I don't really know. Do I just keep farming? You know, it's like, kind of, yes, you kind of do keep farming, but... Oh, it's a catalyst? Screw it. Yeah, this for me might be a wait for sale or wait for more updates game. I'd be incredibly reticent to just be like, this is you gotta get this fucking game. I'm super fascinated by like people's self-perceptions of their own experience. Because I feel like one way for me to behave is to go, yeah, I think it's all right. You know, I'm kind of having fun, but I don't really know if I want to play anymore. Therefore, the game has flaws, right? I just take my experience as truth. But I mean, this is kind of what I've been, like, rambling around for the last 3 hours or so, which is like, you know, it's okay, and I think that maybe, is this how I would react to Path of Exile, which is a game that everyone that I know talks endlessly about how great it is? Is this how I would react to any number of other games if I was not into them deep, you know? Like, almost every RPG I play... Oh, I'm gonna eat you. That's my guy.
They're relentless.
Come at us, curse!
Hey, when you guys were playing, did you get similar abilities to what I have?
Not possible.
Like, is everyone going the mage, poison, like frost explosion route?
Come to me, little pups. I will carve your flesh and wipe my ass with your Republican skin.
I can't do that.
W.
I need more power.
I am broken. You know, I probably should. Oh, this bastard. Interact Avenger auto turret, yes. Okay. Lever Mortis summons a large poison golem that cleaves enemies. If skills cast, golem shouts a war cry that generates threat. Oh, we're gonna
I feel
want
the
this.
power coursing through me.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? I'll just equip this. Spiked round shield, don't want it. Okay. Leather Brigandine. Plus 7% move speed. Fuck, I love move speed. Yes. Elemental damage. Oh, shit. Get out of the way. Okay. Elemental damage. Slower. I don't know. I guess I'll just do like this. That seems fine. This is 8% move speed. Hell yes. More material damage. 9% cooldown reduction. I mean, which one would you take? What's your item of choice? The leather brigandine or the leather brigandine? Do we want right pony or left pony? Which is the right pony? I'm in the mood for some cooldown reduction for all skills, man. I think I'm in the mood for that one. I mean, it has fewer quality stars, which I assume are completely arbitrary. I'm gonna do this, kaboing, and then I think I have a little. Why not? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what about these? It's just so many stats. Do you have anything that actually uses cooldown reduction right now? No? Then everything else is going to get oldie-soldy. Soldy-doldy. What is this? Plus 38, 13 wisdom. Some critical, some all resistances. I don't know. It seems like these scaled Tuleals are better. And now, to a T we go. Oh my god, James, what's going on, dude? Time to do the right clicking.
What are you looking for? A new weapon, perhaps? Got everything you need? Excellent.
Got everything you need?
Come back soon.
Oh.
Marvelous seeing you. Come
Marvelous
back soon.
seeing you. Get out of here. Did I do something bad? I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh, Winter's Graft. Ailment, freeze duration, an additional second. What's this thing do? Effect radius, plus 2 meters. You know, I'm gonna buy this level.
There goes my concentration. How can I help you?
Right, I spent a thing. So I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna turn this on. Parasite. Oh, you're at DreamHack with Hellspawn? No way! Fucking Hellspawn is still alive? Unbelievable. That's great news to hear, man. Alright, so... Staves. Winter's Grasp. I already have that one, yeah. Where's our pricey spells? Bows, daggers, staves, Arctic Spear. After delay, hurl an ice shard in a line.
Ancient relics. This is not the place.
This is not the place. Secret Doves, is there any aspect of this game that seems to especially differentiate it from PoE or D3? I mean, thus far, not really. But again, I don't even know if I'm evaluating this game correctly. You know, I'm actually I'm gonna return to the main menu. Yes. We're gonna leave the main menu up for a moment. No, we're probably just gonna close it out. I'm gonna close it out early, man. I'm tired. I want to start my weekend. Start my weekend a little early. Get something tasty for Din Din. Exit. Are you sure you wish to exit? Spaghetti sounds so good right now. Spaghetti. Ooh, maybe I'm gonna make some spaghetti. Get some of that Parmesan cheese, that Parmesan plot cheese. Yeah, fuck yeah. Spaghetti. Yeah, I mean, what do I think about this? Like, I once heard someone describe the Surge as basically Dark Souls, so that means, you know, if you like Dark Souls, you're gonna like this. You know, I kind of feel like if you are looking for an excuse to start playing ARPG games and you play this, you probably will play an ARPG game. I feel like you will not go into this expecting an ARPG and find out that secretly it is a narrative-driven adventure game. Sean will remember that. Yeah, so, I mean, it was fine. But, like, I'm trying to think of a game experience that I had recently where I was like, damn. What games have I played recently? Let me see what's on here. Someone help me out. What games have I played recently? Hey, Tangy Hamilton, happy 51 months. What's a game that really blew my little mind? You know, this is going back a bit, but let's take Hollow Knight. Like, Hollow Knight, it starts to get... It's solid when you start off, and then you keep exploring, and you're like, whoa, this place is pretty big. And then you start exploring again, you're like, whoa, this is big. And then you keep going, you're just like, what? How big is this damn game? Like, literally within a day, I was like, whoa. You know, you get that feeling. I remember when what are other games that have kind of given me that? Like Fury. F-U-R-I, that game. It's like, I start to get that it's a bullet hell game, and then you get in the zone and you beat a boss fight, and you're like, okay, that was pretty sick. When I've played card games and there's some synergy and you pull a move, I'm like, haha, that's amazing. You know, I don't know. I've been playing this all day, and I'm like, this is an ARPG. This is like a very archetypical ARPG. And I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that. I have no idea what to do with that. As Balut says, Wolcen won't suddenly make you enjoy ARPGs, but if you want one, it hits check boxes. Man. Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's how I would describe it. Rest on it and decide in the morning? Yeah, dude, resting. Oh, resting on it is what I'm doing tonight. I'm resting on it. I want pasta. Wow. You know, Narad, yeah, you know, like, okay, I think Fallen Order is a really good example. Like, Jedi Fallen Order, I played, and it really didn't do anything new, but it was still pretty fucking excellent. There are some absolute jaw-dropping visual sequences in it. The writing is substantially better. You know, there's almost nothing in Fallen Order that is less than a 8 out of 10, maybe a 7 out of 10 if we're stretching. Like, I didn't even finish the game, and I'm just like, yeah, that game kicks ass. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy to have played it because I haven't played or thought about ARPGs in a while, and it's just kind of one of those funny things where often I have the experience of stepping away from a type of game and then re-entering it, and I'm like, ooh, let's see how the genre has evolved and progressed and so on and so forth. And that game was just an ARPG. It was an ARPG. And I don't know if that's bad, but it was an ARPG. You ever like on like a Friday night, you're like, let me just get on Netflix and just look up some random ass action movie or like a kung fu movie, and you watch it and there's some kung fu and you're like, all right, I watched it. You're not unhappy. You're like, how was your Friday night? It was good. I watched a kung fu movie. It was tight. That's kind of how I feel about it.